What up, everybody? Sorry, there was a little scheduling difficulty. I set up the stream for 7:05, but y'all all know that we jump into the pit at 7 o'clock. So with that said, let's get it going.
Oh! What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Numero Dos.
What up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. It's been a crazy week. Anybody out there that's been able to capitalize on GameStop, congratulations. That's exactly how wild of a week it's been in the world and in the world of wrestling, nonetheless.
I mean,
Josh, what?
Say what?
One of the things I was going to point out was like PPW left us with. I gotta say, man, like PPW left me with a Wrestle Circus style hangover. We haven't heard that term in a long time. We used to throw that term around a lot in Austin, in Texas, the Wrestle Circus hangover, because it was almost like New Japan caliber, WWE caliber shows when it came to talent. And PPW was all that. I'm super excited to talk about it. For those of y'all that are just catching on, just tuning in, we have a whole segment tonight dedicated to PPW. It's a round table. We're super excited. If you weren't able to be with us at PPW tonight to tune into the pit.
Awesome. Oh, my goodness. I just saw some headline news right there.
Ooh, that is the plan, man. May 8th is a date. That is a date. That's a very specific date, Ryan. I hope that I'm wherever you're at on that very specific date.
If y'all follow PPW on Twitter, y'all know what that means.
Man,
thank you, Ryan. That's a big deal that Ryan's coming. I don't know.
I hope so. I hope Ryan makes it, man. It was a killer show. Like PPW really stamped the map. We're gonna talk all about it, Paul. Unfortunately, guys, we don't have Milky tonight. For those of y'all that are just tuning in, I got Milky's spot, and we started a little bit late, so I'm gonna kind of Shanghai it, Josh, if you don't care.
Nope, rock and roll, bro.
And I only got a couple minutes left where I gotta pass it off to my boy Shane, who's sitting here with me in the house.
Debuting a
new segment, super excited about this one. So, but anyway, I only have one announcement this week. It's not often that the Deathmatch crew gets to really be highlighted in the interview segment, and I understand that. It's nothing personal. I take it not everybody's in the Deathmatch, but I wanted to talk about the fact that we have John Wayne Murdoch coming to the pit. It is February 11th. It's not February 12th. It's February 11th. That is fact. If you ever want to know about that, ask me a story, because it involves me absolutely peeing my pants out of nervousness. But anyway, I was able to segue that. We were talking in the pit the other day, Josh, Juan, we're all throwing out some ideas. And now the big announcement, Ruben fucking Steele will be joining us in the pit next week, which will be, if my calculations are correct, February 5th. Ruben Steele is going to be joined February 4th, actually. So on the calendar, all kinds of fucked up. I scheduled one guest, and it has thrown my whole Q1 of 2021 completely out the window. But I'm super excited. We're going to have Ruben here next week to talk about his appearance at Loco Wrestling. Ruben, for those of y'all didn't hear, his career, everything. Ruben just tore the house out at Loco. He's torn the house out of Heavy Metal. And sneak peek, Ruben's about to head to Florida. Florida's about to find out about one of Texas' best kept secrets. But that's all for next week. So if you're a fan of Ruben Steele, which if you're watching the show, you really fucking should be, because we talk a lot about Texas wrestling. Ruben Steele is going to be with us next week, and I'm super jazzed. So join Josh as we interview the Deathmatch Jesus, Ruben fucking Steele, next week. That's my segment, y'all.
Wow. Somebody's a little excited.
I'm so jazzed about Ruben, dude.
But probably fitting.
Hey, shit, I am Chef Boy HARD about this one. I am the erection connection. I'm ready for Ruben fucking Steele.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy, and I can't wait to have him in the pit. If anybody that needs to be in the pit, it's Ruben fucking Steele. He's all about that pit life. For sure.
Next week,
And y'all hear
4th.
about it. Y'all tune in next week. But we got a show this week happening right now. And we have a new segment happening right now. If I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken?
No, you are mistaken. We go to Angel.
I'm mistaken.
First.
I get excited. I
know. I know. The new segment is dope. But hang on.
Stay tuned for the new segment, but we're going to get there in a second. If he's ready. Oh, looks like we're ready. Is he ready?
Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I got to put him down.
Was that the PPW champion you just had there? Oh, no, he's gone. Okay, we'll talk about that.
Taylor Hopkins hanging out with you?
How'd you get a few people in your house?
Yeah, no. My son I have a new fucking roommate now, so he has to be with me at all times. So, anyways, okay, so now we got a short amount of time, so I'm gonna hit these super fast. So let's go. So on last Saturday, we had the big show I was kind of talking about. I'm just gonna talk about the kind of the big main event stuff. So right now, actually, my favorite storyline, shockingly, involves Tenzan. Now, I'm not a big Tenzan fan because I've only known Tenzan these last couple years. Tenzan is actually one of the most badass motherfuckers for New Japan, right? He was like back with NWO and all this bullshit like that, right? But now we're finally getting to see this again. So we saw this tag match it was the Empire versus Tenzan and Kojima, and it was hardcore shit. They're beating the shit at each other. It actually ended in no contest because Tenzan got so pissed off and was beating the shit out of Ospreay with the chair. At the end, both Empire guys were just laying on the ground with the two New Japan dads standing strong. I did not think I'd get hyped for Tenzan, but let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. So now, when the next show, which will be Nagoya, which I will talk about in a second, these two are gonna fight. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna get to it later on. But right now, this match ended no contest. If there's one match I would say, check out this match from that night. Okay. There was this elimination match. I enjoyed it all the way to the fucking end where Honma eliminated Naito and he actually won the match for his team in the elimination match. If you see Naito's face in the corner of his shocked face, that was my face. It was very depressing. I don't know why Honma he can't do much. I don't know why. So we're gonna get a Naito versus Honma feud. We're just gonna keep going. I have no energy for that one.
Just keep it moving.
Just keep it moving. But yes, now we have the new junior tag team champions. Hold on, buddy. I can't right now. I'm talking. So we have ELP. We have ELP now as a champion with our man. And actually, he actually did the loaded boot. And he did the Undertaker where he fucking does the pin. So he's just trying to piss off everyone now. And even make matters worse, after the match, he starts talking about the best wrestlers in the world, right? He brings up the 4 pillars of heaven, right?
That was funny.
Right? So he goes like, oh yeah, you know, we got Kobashi, we got Misawa, oh shit, Shibata, and then some other guy. And everyone was like, what the fuck? And he clearly knows it, but he was just trying to piss off us New Japan fans because we fucking hate him. So he's a great heel.
That's how you do it.
Yep, that's how you do it. As simple, as stupid as that. The match overall was pretty good. If you see 2 heels trying to out-heel each other, I mean, it's for you. It was all right. Next. So now we're going to talk about New Japan Strong. I never do, but this show on Friday should be fun because now we finally see, again.
Look at that team right there. I'm sorry.
Is back. Say what?
Whew. I just saw that matchup. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, right? Right? So, hey, and I'm going to lie, Fred Rosser, he's been showing up. Even though, I don't know if he's really New Japan material just because I don't think he's really – I think he's there. For what we've seen from AEW and WWE is that the guys that show up in New Japan Strong a lot of times get signed up in other places, end up in other places. So I suspect Fred Rosser might be going somewhere else, but, hey, he's doing a pretty good job. But I'm excited for his Leo Rush. If y'all didn't see his match against ELP at the Super J Cup, y'all need to check it out because he can go. He can still go. Plus, his stuff in GCW, I love the guy. The guy's doing great. And Kenta, he's going to do a lot of fucking heelish shit. So, but this is what I'm a little more excited about. Our man, Chris Dickinson, is in the fucking New Japan ring. Now, what I love about Chris Dickinson, I've always known him because if you followed the Northeastern scene, GCW scene, he's always around. But he was in his podcast recently, and this dude is a hardcore Japanese wrestling fan. Like, he was bringing up some old-ass wrestlers, some old matches. You could tell that he legit wants to go to New Japan. If he shows up in a New Japan ring, I'm talking about actual Japan, man, dude, it's fucking endless, man. I'm telling you. Chris Dickinson, if y'all know Chris Dickinson, he's the dirty daddy. I don't call anyone his daddy, but I'll for this one time, the dirty daddy. Y'all need to check this match out. This is going to be a good-ass match. So, now we're going to talk about the New Beginning in Nagoya. Okay, so these are I'm talking about the 3 main matches here for New Beginning of Nagoya, which is going to happen this Saturday. So, as you saw how it ended, Tenzan and Kojima, they did a call-out. So now we're seeing Tenzan versus the Great Khan, and this is for who can ever do the Mongolian chop. So whoever wins will inherit the Mongolian chop. So Tenzan, that's Tenzan's move. That stupid little which looks stupid as hell. It actually looks like it's hurting now, right? And the Great Khan, he actually makes it look good. So I fully suspect that Great Khan's gonna win, because if he loses, he's a heel. What's gonna stop him from not doing chops, right? But still, it should be.
That's how it's probably gonna go.
Exactly. So it still should be a very good match, especially the Great Khan going against Tanahashi, a former IWGP heavyweight champion, and now going against another heavyweight champion in Tenzan. Man, Great Khan has a lot of things going for him, unlike Master Wato. Next, we have Will Ospreay versus Kojima. Now, this is going to be a no disqualification match. So I fully expect for the chairs, tables, and all that. And young Will Ospreay has said he has said in his promos that when he was younger, he was kind of a badass. He was hardcore, and he's ready to kick some ass. And I don't think I've ever seen Kojima in a hardcore match at all. And he's been around Japan in different promotions. I think this might be his first like quote unquote no disqualification hardcore match. So this should be a lot of fun, especially with the Assassin now. Man, this is a rivalry that it kind of came out of nowhere. It's kind of just a necessity because of what's happening with COVID. But hey, I'm here for it. So this is it. Now, Tanahashi versus Shingo. Another matchup I never thought I'd want to see, and this is gonna be fucking amazing because it's fucking Tanahashi versus fucking Shingo. Y'all better be fucking hyped. Yes, he was, because Tenzan was a MLW champion. You're right. Thank you, my man. But yeah, so far to this lead up is kind of weird. Tanahashi's told Shingo he loves him, and Shingo just no-sold it. So it's like love versus hardcore. I don't get it. But hey, Tanahashi's all about that love, man. So he's going to try to win. So interesting about this thing, though, is so Shingo beat Ibushi during the G1, right? That means maybe there might be a future matchup for Shingo. But in the lead up to this, Ibushi has stated that he would love for Tanahashi to win. That way he can unify all 3 belts. So, are we going to get a Tanahashi versus Ibushi all 3 belts? Or are we going to get Shingo versus fucking Ibushi? I don't know. I'm excited. I think Shingo's going to win, but don't be shocked, man, if Tanahashi does it. And if he wins, this kind of changes up the title because the never open weight title is known for their hard-hitting hardcore matches, But with Tanahashi winning, it's endless. So, and with that is all I have. Look at that. I kept in time. Boom.
That's how it's done, son.
I mean, I think you're over. I think you're over by a couple of minutes, but I'll take it.
No,
I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, you're not over because we started 2 minutes late, so you're 2 minutes past, which means you're on time. My bad.
See, and your rant right now made me put me over. I blame you.
Yeah, and just so y'all know why we were late, I scheduled.
Yeah.
I botched the schedule and it put it for 7:05 start time. That's why my timer was off.
We're running like TBS time over here.
Old school, man.
We start at 7:05 p.m.
Yeah, we do it. Numero 3, baby.
Sorry, I got people hitting me up too. Man, thank you so much, man. You're gonna be back though, right? You're not leaving?
Yeah, I'll be here. Hey, I got pants on, so I'm good.
Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna do the PPW roundtable, and you were there, so we want you there.
I'll be here.
Be that Japanese flavor.
Japanese Puerto Rican flavor.
Take it. All right, brother. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
I didn't know he was Japanese.
He is now. He's puro Japanese.
Hey, I'm gonna hop out because our next segment is brand new, and he needs 2 screens. So Josh is gonna boot me out Good luck, everybody. Enjoy this one. It's going to be a fun one.
I'm all alone in the middle of this pit. I don't know what to do. I'm only alone in the beginning. Well, let me bring in the best in the world. What's up, man? You're muted.
What's
you go.
going on, everybody? It's your resident plastic addict, Shane, the best in the world here, coming at you with some wrestling figure news.
Yeah, just welcome to the pit, man. Excited you're going to be on and off again. Whenever we have hot news, you'll be jumping in the pit to let us know, and you got some hot news, so
I do.
Let's bring it on.
So, starting off, we've got AEW Unrivaled Wave 4 official pictures are finally out. So, we've got, first up, as everybody's been complaining about, our 7th Cody Rhodes figure. Which
there's only been 5. This is like Series 5, and
this is Series 4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know how to count.
Yeah. There's technically only been one mainline Cody that people could get in stores. And this was going to be the second one. And since Series 1 was so hard to get, having another one's not a bad deal. And then the rest of them are all exclusives, like this one here. This one's only able to get in the UK. And then jumping into the next one, we've got the broken one, Matt Hardy. And as you can see in the back there, he does come with Damascus. And he has a little hologram of himself. So that'll be really cool to have an actual, like, pretty good looking Matt Hardy. The face scan on him is pretty great. And then finally, we've got Proud and Powerful.
That's the one that I'm excited about right there.
Yeah. We've got Ortiz
chancla
here. Yeah, he's got that sandal there. We've got multiple hands. He got different heads too, which is really cool. I really enjoy that. And then our boy from Texas, Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, man.
Look at that.
Hit him up.
Yep. You got the nice hit him up sign. He's got the glasses and jacket comes off. So good. And then the other member of Pride and Powerful, Santana. And he comes with a soft goods flag in the back. He's got that 8-ball sock. And he's got the alternate head where he's got lost the eye for the eye match against.
That's pretty sweet.
And on the back of that figure, if you were at the Cedar Park show, that's what it depicts. So that's a must get if you're at that Cedar Park show. So coming up next, we're going to talk about some news that dropped today.
So you done with your screen? This is a new segment. You got to let me know.
No, we're going to see. I got 2 more photos. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm making sure.
Yeah. So
this is awesome, by the way.
Series 5 has leaked online, and we are looking at Jon Moxley, Scorpio Sky.
Woo! Scorpio Sky figure, baby!
Yep. Kazarian, both will have their tag titles. So that's the first time in the line that they're going to have tag titles. We got another Hangman Page. We've got Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy of Jurassic Express. So, hell yeah, that's going to be a good set right there.
He'll drink to that.
Yes, sir. I'm real excited for a Jungle Boy figure. I'm real excited for Scorpio Sky and Kazarian, and I'm excited for Luchasaurus.
Absolutely.
Yeah, another cool. Hangman Page. The Hangman Page is probably going to be a different attire, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Moxley. He's already got the title in his Wave 3, so who knows?
Different jacket, maybe.
Different jacket. It's probably going to have a different vest, maybe different gear. So, but the big thing is we finally got ourselves some tag titles. So that's going to be all the belts except for the TNT titles. And since there's 3 versions of the TNT title now, who knows who's going to... Cody's obviously going to get it first.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure the Brody Lee one will be like a major thing.
There is a leak that it's going to be a ringside exclusive like box set with Cody and the title, but there's no confirmation of that yet.
So cool.
And the next thing I'm going to talk about is this. So the one on the left is going to be Wave 1, Kenny Omega. And the one on the right is Kenny Omega from Wave 4 that's coming out. That just went up on pre-order, and he was part of the wave, the pictures. He's part of the wave from I was showing earlier.
Yeah.
And for a company that's only been producing wrestling figures for a year, to see this kind of progression and improvement on these figures is phenomenal. Like the one on the right there, face sculpt, so good. So much more detail on the figure itself. They finally fixed the skin tone. The deco still looks phenomenal. He's going to have the jacket that's got the little angel's wing in the back. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
I'm stoked about that. I love that jacket.
It's going to be a great figure. And Wave 4 is going to be a great line in general. All 6 figures are really, really good. And that's going to be all the photos I have for that. And so we're going to finish off with a unboxing. I got ourselves the Royal Rumble Stone Cold Steve Austin figure. And I'm just going to let this bad boy breathe. Rip them open.
And all the crackling, that lovely sound.
Oh, yeah. And we got them out here, boys. Oh, hell yeah.
So, are we going to
have a beer for the working man?
We have a debate that we were having before. Is that Brad or is that me?
Considering Brad has less facial hair than you, so I would probably put it towards Brad.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's because he's sitting next to you.
And then, hello, Facebook user.
Is that Ryo?
I have no idea who that was.
Click the link or come through the pages chat.
I'm trying to get this dude's vest on, and it's always a struggle to get these soft goods on.
What series is that from?
This one is
vests are tough.
Yeah, so he's got the nice skull on there. This is just they do a series every year for the main pay-per-views. This is their Royal Rumble one. So in this wave, it's Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold, Umaga, and Titus O'Neil, who after 10 years has finally got an elite figure. He's never had an elite figure until this line. And it's all because he tripped and fell and slid under the ring.
Yep. And he's worldwide.
Yep.
Not even the Royal Rumble.
It was the world's greatest show. The world's greatest Royal Rumble. Yep.
That's right.
So, or whatever they called it.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much my time, right?
I mean, if that's all you got,
that is pretty much
you
it.
say when is your time, man. It's your segment.
That's fair enough. I'm new to this. This is new. It's all fresh. So, but
we'll bring it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Hope everybody else did too. Everybody, if you need any information or want to get into figure collecting, hit me up. I'm in both groups, Southwest Family and the Wrestling Militia. So let me know.
Everything Wrestling Militia, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
very cool, man.
That'll be
what happens
it
when you're
me.
best in the world.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Are you going to hang out for the PPW roundtable?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Well, it's happening right now.
Oh, shit. We're here.
We're here. So I got to kind of take turns. We're going to let Numero Dos drive this train.
I tell you what we'll do to help out with the noise, because I want Shane to be able to talk too. I'll go in a little closet.
Welcome. Bring Angel back while you're getting that set up.
I can't point it a certain way, or y'all will see my medicinal. So those of y'all that don't know my collection, it expands into a closet, and this is it. This is me and my Cody figure, or my Cody poster. This is very exclusive that I got off eBay. Yeah, that's my MJF poster over there. So yeah, welcome to PPW Roundtable. I'm in the closet. Like R. Kelly. What's up, yo?
Yeah, that's even more echo now. You might want to close the door or something, or I don't know.
Oh shit, I did close the door. Maybe I won't shout. I won't shout. I'll keep my
That'll
both
be
earphones in.
That'll be hard for you to do,
Hey,
not shout.
Dude, since we have pictures, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Cool. Okay, go. Let's wing it.
Well, Brad's
All right,
going
guys,
to drive this train, so he'll ask us, and we answer when he talks to us. We'll try to be organized for once.
Oh, God.
Do it.
We're going to fail miserably.
Yeah,
Just-
for sure.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we're
Spoiler
doing a
alert.
new segment. We're doing a new segment where we're doing a roundtable with everybody, and basically, we've done these before. We've done whole episodes of these. So today's roundtable really, I just wanted to interview you guys about the PPW experience that you had. I, for one, thought the PPW was an amazing show. Not to kiss Josh's ass because he's, sitting in that corner, but one of the things that I thought about that show was you never knew what was going to happen next. Like, even though these matches came out and everybody's got a speculation on who's going to win, who's not going to win, there was a lot of surprises at PPW. So let's just kind of start off talking from the bottom up. The opener was Richie versus Dill Dempsey. We were all there for it. What was everybody's thoughts on that match?
Well,
Dude, go ahead.
real quick question. That was announced as just a one-on-one match, and that bring y'all up. We had Dill Dempsey. Did I said his real name?
I've done that before. I've done that before. I've shouted out luchadors' real names, and
we're off to a great start. So he had called out Richie for being a tag team wrestler, and then, as some of y'all know, he's held multiple singles titles. In a promotion from San Antonio is the one he was still carrying, the BOW Cruiserweight Championship, which y'all knew. But how did y'all feel opening match that we made? He got called out and had to defend his title.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good. I thought it was a good way because Richie's definitely a guy that definitely gets the crowd going, and then so then of course he was stalling and then trying to bring him back, which of course then got for people that really didn't know Dare Dempsey. You have to cheer for the guy because he's in the ring telling dude, hey, come on, So I thought it was a great way to really get good positive vibes, for Dare Dempsey though. I've never seen a bad Richie match. The dude's kind of a dick, and he's kind of short. Sometimes I have issues seeing him, but
Yeah.
then he's much shorter than Brad. And that's.
I'm not short. I'm
He said
6'1", bro. What do you mean he's much shorter than me? A lot of people are much shorter than me.
You're shorter than me, but anyways, no. I think overall it was a good match. It was a very very good match, and I was shocked because since it's a BOW title, I was like, there's no way he's gonna lose it. It's a BOW title. And then he won.
Titles don't change hands at house shows. Titles, the thing about it to me was like PPW had announced that this was focus was the fans, so they weren't gonna take a streaming avenue this time around. They wanted to get the show out, get it for the fans. And then that first thing, I was like, oh crap! A title at a house show, a non-promotional title at a house show, that to me was one of my favorite things that took place. Richie was a little short with Dill Dempsey's remarks, and he had a tall order in front of him to beat Dill Dempsey to defend such a high championship to reach. But unfortunately, Richie came up just a tad bit short of the goal, and he's going to need a step stool to get back in the ranking systems. But Dill Dempsey versus Richie was an amazing match.
Yeah. Plus, I'm glad that he's not retiring because remember, on Facebook, he kind of threw it back on us.
I saw some of y'all kind of feel sorry for him there for a little bit, Brad.
He got you.
He got you, Brad.
And I'm mad because I'm kayfabe with Richie. When I first met Richie, he was a heel, and then he was kind of not a heel to me backstage. So I was like, all right, cool, you're a decent guy. But then he was mostly heel. So I try not to be nice to Richie, but I gave him a slow clap that he can shove up his fucking ass now if he wants to. But anyway, moving on to the next couple, we saw Prince of Pain versus Insane round 2. No Panda ref.
You skipped the match. You skipped the match.
Let me go.
Brandon Weiss, who's always cornering Richie, was kind of frustrated and came out and made a call out and had a local talent come out and answer his challenge.
Dude, I'm out of order. Josh Galvan took on, that's right, Brandon, and it was a pretty solid opening. It was a nice. that one was unannounced.
Yeah, and
Josh Galvan we saw at the PPW GCWA show. What were you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah. I think overall, plus I've always heard about the guy with the flamingo jacket. So I'm terrible with names.
Brandon Weiss.
Brandon Weiss, yeah. No, he was really good. I don't know why I don't see him more often wrestle. Like, I feel like he's people should book him more often. I think.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. He was someone that I personally had never seen before. Is he local to that area?
He's from Corpus Christi.
Okay.
Corpus Christi, yeah.
That's why.
He's the son of the owner of GCWA.
Oh,
third generation wrestler.
Sweet.
So that's
You know what? Can we pause real quick?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm checking on the time, and our guest is waiting. So,
okay.
what is y'all's thoughts of just having him join this roundtable? Because he was there too.
Come on, yeah, bring him on.
He's not allowed.
Wow.
Okay, 3-1. So
it's
here he
3
comes.
to 1, yeah.
So let's get Paul in here.
Hey,
Welcome into the pit, man. Sorry, we're gonna
What's up?
let you kind of join in on our segment here, man, and then we'll do your spot after this. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
You want to
No
kind of,
rush.
yeah? I mean, welcome to the pit. I mean, Wrestlevlogs in the house. You were in the house at PPW. We've already talked about one match. What was your thoughts about seeing a non-promotional title change hands in the very first match of a promotion's first full show? Like, I mean, it's like crazy, right?
Honestly,
I shouldn't be saying this. There should be somebody else saying it, but
No, you got it.
It's your show.
honestly, I didn't expect for the title change. I kind of marked out and I saw Dill win the championship. I was like, wow, that was unexpected, but it was a great match. I really enjoyed it.
And then we were already going to when Brandon is always just like kind of a bridesmaid and never a bride and never had a match in the Coastal Bend. He's been in multiple shows. Was always just like a valet for Richie, and he got fed up and called out. Did a call out, and we had a third generation local star come out. I mean, would you have any thoughts on that? That was a very short match, by the way, too, because he kind of got the best of him real quick. Brandon thought he took him for granted,
Yeah, absolutely. Josh Galvan, he did a pretty good job. Improved a lot from his first 2 matches. I really liked how he did some lucha stuff out there, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
He did look a step above the last time we saw him at PPW GCWA's drive-in show in September. He had come out and it had been a good show in there, but he showed us a couple things we hadn't seen in the match on Saturday as well.
He has improved so much.
And honestly, like, he already has a connection with the crowd. So
the crowd loved him.
Yeah, so I mean, as long as you have that, fucking do some chops and shit, call it a day. But he's good.
Yeah,
and he got the victory.
Yeah,
like,
I mean the match itself was solid. Like
3 minutes or 4 minutes, but
yeah, I mean he came in there, he did his shit, and it worked out. Everything was solid. So
yeah,
right. So I think if I'm not mistaken, the next match was correct me if I'm wrong, Burt versus Luscious, correct? Was the third match?
I believe so.
Okay. So Burt versus
You skipped the match. You skipped Principe and Insane.
No, Principe and Insane. You were saying
Jesus.
I'm out of order.
The one match you probably really want to talk about.
No, that was intentional by Brad. It's because in the end, Insane, he gave me the heart, and he looked at Brad, and he's like, no.
It's true.
First of all,
it's real facts.
First of all, heel Insane can suck my dick. I hope he's stuck here in the pit. I love him.
You're our attorney, so yeah, we're good. And we've had Insane in the pit before, but a lot of people up here. I mean, down where I'm from, of course, we know in the valley, también, like we know Principe, but Julio is someone that can really speak about him. If you don't mind putting you on the spot and let us know a little bit about Principe Celestial. I know you're a very big fan of his. I mean, in fact, when we get to your segment that we're going to show later, you actually were wearing his shirt. So
Yeah.
We're all marked. I know, but I got to stay white, I guess. I don't want to freak people out.
Yeah, man. Principe is a great guy. I met him back at 2019 when I started going into the Texas wrestling scene in Wrestling Revolution, and really like the guy. He's very athletic, and he wants to hustle. He hustles. He goes everywhere where there's opportunities, and it's great that I've seen Principe getting some opportunities outside the valley. Because here in the valley, there's a lot of wrestlers that don't take advantage, don't want to go up. But he's one of the guys that just wants to strive and make a name for himself.
Cool. And he didn't do so well. He did well in the match, but didn't get, the victory. So now they're 1-1. Oh man.
We got us a nice rubber match.
Hey,
And look who's
And that's not going to be the last we see of Remedy either.
Yeah.
We're almost
We're
getting
gonna talk
to that.
about Remedy
Awesome.
again.
That was an awesome segment. But anyway, so now we can move to.
Well, I have a question. Me being the number one Insane fan, and you being the number one Principe fan, Julio, we're 1-1. Like, how do you feel your candidate has done in the series of matches? How do you feel Principe has held up in these two matches?
I mean, he tried his best the last match, but I just like it was cheating. Insane cheated. You gotta agree.
It's only cheating
Wow.
if you get caught.
So
I didn't hear the ref announce that there was a disqualification, so I cannot confirm that there was cheating.
So
Yeah.
So it's two drama-filled matches, I guess, because Insane said he was robbed because of Panda Ref, and now Principe is saying he was cheated against.
Looks like we're going to have to close up the trilogy.
Might have to have another rubber match, or a heavy rubber match. I'm sorry.
I'm
Maybe
excited.
maybe
Steak.
no rules. I don't know.
Maybe.
Ooh.
I mean,
Like
I
a
guess-
no DQ street fight.
And maybe-
I like it.
Maybe
I mean,
we'll
all
get the.
rules
Maybe we
are-
might put the masks on the line.
Who knows? But I know for a
Stay
fact,
tuned.
Principe is down for anything. He
Yeah.
told me times he's taking light tubes and all this stuff.
As a promoter, I'm going to say something about Principe. 2 shows so far. First one to show up, and whenever I message him, he's the quickest to respond, and he's never like he is. Yeah, he does what we would hope every talent would be. He shows up early, does his job, questions nothing. What do you want me to do? That's what. All right. It's
The only issue I had with that match, man, I don't know about that cod piece that Insane was wearing.
Man, y'all got to stop. That shit's metal as fuck. Y'all got to relax. Okay? Because that's pretty standard with he's metal. Man. Come on,
Dominatrixes?
y'all got to stop.
this. And by the way, that comment right there is from Danny Vidal. He's having a show in the Valley. It's not a wrestling show, but there will be some wrestling talent there. It's a sports memorabilia show. Carlito's going to be there though. Gangrel's going to be there.
Ooh.
And it
Oh,
sounds like-
slick!
It sounds
I
like
love
maybe
Gangrel.
What
there
is
might be
it?
another Mark the Mark happening on March 7th
What's the event?
Wait, sorry, where's it gonna be at?
in the Valley, in Edinburgh. I think
That's kind of far. All right, well,
it's Edinburgh, 110 Main Street. They had to move the location today. Actually, it's not the original location. We can talk about that later. But it's a sports memorabilia show. Jay Novacek's going to be there. That's not wrestling, but that's pretty cool. Carlito and Gangrel's going to be there, and Mark the Mark might get marked again.
Night.
Ooh.
RGV Sports Show. That's what it's officially called. I was going to keep talking until he commented again. That is Danny Vidal, by the way. He didn't click the link, so it says Facebook user, but I got his back because he's my boy. Moving on.
Well, let's keep
We're going to end up the
rolling.
whole show talking about this, so let's keep rolling.
We're going to fast track these next couple of matches because there is stuff to talk about at the end. The next match was Vert versus Luscious.
Yeah.
Both
So it's
ladies
not-
was good.
The
Wait,
debut
So
of
when
a new
did
gimmick.
When did Legends become like a witch? Did I miss?
That was
Saturday.
that was the beginning of that gimmick.
Saturday. Debut of a new gimmick.
Oh, okay.
Vert went over Luscious. It was a very competitive match, good back and forth, a little bit of attempt to use some, Paul called it pocket sand at the end. I'm gonna call
Yeah.
it glitter.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Yeah, you did.
It was clean. It was clean.
No, it wasn't not a clean finish. So Luscious had pocket. Luscious had pocket glitter. Like
Originally, though,
Supposedly.
the match was announced that Luscious won, and
Yeah,
then was overturned by PPW management because we don't play that shit at PPW.
Not bad.
So the
My
official,
bad.
so just in case anybody was wondering, the official number 1 contender for the PPW Women's title is Vert Vixen.
That's
So
fair.
we had an
That's fair.
interesting segue after this match. Correct. Burt versus Maddie does take place in May. We'll have a whole segment about that. We won't burn any more time talking about that. It's going to be a hell of a match. The next segue was actually a Josh. Do you kind of want to highlight what took place in that one?
On the what was the next one? The tag match?
Was that? Oh, that's right. It was after the tag match. So next it was Adam and Jay Sirius versus Thoracic Park.
Yeah, for
Thoracic
the
Park
GCW
goes
tag
all
team
the-
titles, another non-promotional title on the line at a PPW show.
Hey, that was probably like my second favorite match. Like they They won now. Even though I was disappointed, I didn't see the T-Rex. I thought I was gonna see a T-Rex coming out, but
Julio knows about the T-Rex.
man, hey, I was excited. I was like, that's it. Yeah, but it is what it is. No, but I yeah, it was like
forward.
Great match.
Fast forward because I want to make sure we have time to talk about Wrestlevlogs.
Oh yeah.
And we still got 4 matches to talk about in this one. At the end of this match, Jurassic Park did go over. They were able to win. And as they were leaving, there was a whole tomfoolery. I missed it. I was going pee. I made it back for the run-in.
Yeah.
But
so Royal Taxation came out trying to make a statement against the GCW tag team titles, which is Richie Garcia and Brandon Weiss, who both had failed miserably in the beginning of the show by losing their matches. So they had sour grapes and trying to, one up the GCW tag team champions, and tag team champions were getting the best of them. And then Drew Who came out of nowhere and kind of made the uneven numbers, and they started getting the best of them. Well, like I said at PPW, like I've said this for fucking almost a year. I'm about working together with companies, right? So I think I proved that by we had a BOW title defended, we had a GCW title defended at a PPW show. So I see them getting the best of them, and I see these hybrid guys, they messed up at the drive-in show, interfering in my title match.
Yep.
Which Drew Who, Brandon Weiss were there, part of that. So here they come again. I had a feeling they were going to do that, but the thought of them just makes me sick. So I came out and introduced them to a Remedy, and I think that at the moment was the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah.
Whenever that awesome music hit,
the Remedy
came and just destroyed them. Richie tried to head for the hills. Josh Galvan and Dill were back there waiting for him, fed him back to Remedy. They just got destroyed, and then they were still talking crap on the way out because they didn't even know where it happened. They didn't even know what happened. Like, we told you we were the thing, and they're falling down.
He was out of it.
Yeah, Remedy came and did. I mean, he did more than what I was hoping for. He put those guys in their place. They know we don't play that kind of crap at PPW. There's consequences for people's actions, and Remedy proved that. And people were worried about if they didn't know who he was. That everybody knows who Remedy is now. Like, it's amazing.
There was no question. Remedy laid waste to everybody, which fed into which, in my opinion, was match of the night. Josh called it a Steeler. It was ASF versus Arsenal. Alex Arsenal.
Oh yeah.
Banger. I had high expectations for that match, and the fun will never end. Absolutely. Remedy is my boy. Y'all catch Remedy at the Death
Wherever
Bowl,
he's at.
Valentine's
Wherever
Day,
he's at.
Heavy Metal, San Antonio. I'll be there, Remedy. Me and Remedy, Valentine's Day. We got a date. But anyway, ASF versus Arsenal stole the show. Alex Arsenal came out as the heel, ASF the babyface. What a match. Am I right, boys?
Dude, yeah. Dude, like I said, like I've never seen Alex Arsenal. I've honestly never heard of him, but I was super impressed with everything that I saw. Even though he was kind of a dick and he untied my shoe, which caught me off guard. Like, he's actually getting beat. I know he just rolls over, unties my shoe. I was like, this motherfucker.
And we let Julio chime in. I mean, he knows a lot about ASF for sure. He's seen him multiple times. I think it has Julio. I mean, has he marked the mark? Has ASF marked the mark before? He has, hasn't he?
Yeah, ASF has the mark. It was actually back in October of 2019. He marked the mark, and he at first he was like, "No, I don't want to do it," because we're in good terms, with good friends and stuff. And then he's like, "No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." Yeah. And then everybody just pressured him to do it, and then he did it, and he kind of felt bad, but like, nah, man, it's cool. But yeah, ASF is a great guy.
What was your thought on his match against Arsenal?
Yeah, it was pretty good. He did pretty great as well. Arsenal, both guys did good. A lot of lucha stuff went around, and hope to see another rematch.
That'll be interesting. I mean, it was like I said, that was the match that I built as the potential show stealer, and I don't know. They at the point of the show, I think that they had raised the bar to the top, coming off of all the buzz that Remedy caused. I think they took that ball and ran with it. Even, do y'all agree? Or I mean,
no.
Sounds like I'm saying it. Like,
yeah, no, you're absolutely right with that. Like, as soon as that the Remedy spot happened, it was just like
they took the ball and ran it. Like,
yep.
I think every match after that raised the bar.
Dude,
for
yeah,
sure,
it was
for
like
sure.
it just kept building and building and
Yeah.
building. Yeah. Dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Hey, he's back.
Yeah, so we were just talking about how after the Remedy spot, like he kind of set the bar. That was the peak of the show at that moment by far.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I thought the show was great. I mean, I'm the worst one to say that because I think they were all great. It was my creation coming to life, so super biased. But Remedy raised the bar, and then ASF and Arsenal took that ball and ran with it and put it up another level. And the rest of the show just continued that way. And now we're leading into the women's title match. If y'all want to talk about that now.
Maddie versus Roxy. What a banger.
Wow.
I mean,
so good. Just all around, the psychology behind the match, the interactions between the two of them was spot on. Maddie getting in the rest face was great. Like, oh my god.
She's requested him not to work any of her matches anymore, by the way, if y'all have seen that on Twitter.
God.
He wants a new photographer who is, our and she wants a new referee.
Yeah.
Champ's got demands.
I mean, when you're
for those of y'all that don't know what we're talking about, Maddie absolutely dogged Mel as she was doing ringside photo. Maddie said, "Here, hold my sweater," and threw it in her face. So next week, I'm sure Melanie will have
while Melanie's trying to take her picture, like a good like, nope. Yep. That's Champ things, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, when you're the champ, you can talk shit.
I guess so.
Maddie went over that match. It was a banger. Led into the three-way title match between Bryson, Chandler, and Fuego. Julio, who were you rooting for in that match, bro?
Honestly, Chandler Hopkins. I really like.
There you go.
I love him to see him as a champion.
Yep.
Yeah, Chandler Hopkins has deep roots with the pit. Deep roots with Chandler Hopkins has been in the pit several times. Longtime fans in the pit, like, what a great talent! Like, I didn't know what was going to happen in that match, and I want to give a huge shout out to Bryson Scott, because, like, legitimately, there's so much chemistry to a wrestling match, but the reality of it is, like, Chandler was great, Fuego was great, but Bryson took the damage in that match. Like, Bryson took heavy damage. He sold great. It looked great. Without Bryson, that match, like, no disservice to the other two, but Bryson was the cherry on the sundae in that match.
Oh yeah,
man, like,
yeah.
That was, like, Bryson was on point in that match. But even though he didn't come out the winner, like, his shit was on fire. He made that match spectacular. Everyone did, but Bryson was next level in that match.
Sorry. Somebody liked Maddie's performance there.
Yeah. No. I would say, like, I first saw Chandler against ACH back in Heavy Metal, and ever since then, I've yet to see him fail. Like, I was just so caught off guard. Like, dude, this guy's legit. Like, he's legit. He's the future. I'm telling you right now. If y'all don't know Hopkins, y'all go know him now, especially PPW. You have a good reputation.
It was a banger, and we ended with the first ever men's PPW champion, Chandler Hopkins, holding the belt up high. And as everything is just going off and the show is just over and great and everybody's buzzing, we're not done. Because we got old Julio over there on the side talking about Mark the Mark. So, Julio, like, I really want to talk to you about that Mark the Mark scenario of PPW. PPW gets the stamp on your chest. How did you feel?
Okay. We can make the roundtable a little shorter now, so we can eliminate some feedback issues.
Oh, my bad. Is it me? Kick me out here. I don't care.
No, we're gonna the roundtable's over. Sorry, guys. We're running late on the time too, so now we're gonna get feature our Wrestlevlogs talent here
in the closet.
Whew. Man, Mark the Mark was. I don't know. I just felt. I don't know. It felt like pride and pain, and I don't know. I had a lot of mixed emotions. During that time.
We show it? Can we show it first?
Yeah.
Let's show it, and then we can talk about it.
Bishop over here as the one that's talking to a wall. And Bishop said, "Come on, man, ain't something you gotta accept against tonight. What are you gonna do? What's the problem?" What did I tell you about your mother? Yeah.
Ooh.
Watch that one live. You can check out my channel. Want to do put them up?
Sanitizer. You're almost there. How do you feel? Tell us how you feel. How many people are shot? 4. Well, I don't know what you all right, Bubba. Okay, on the home stretch.
So, watching that back.
Sorry, we got to stop it right. That was
gotta be
perfect right there.
That's got to be absurd. Like, as the guy holding you, like, I could honest to God feel those chops, like, like hitting me. I could feel the force through you into me. Like, which one hurt the most?
Well, we got to say, though, at the end of that was and still the champ, by the way. Okay.
That's true. And still the champ. Which one hurt the most, Julio?
I would say Josh. Josh hurt the most.
Thank you. Josh is not fucking right. Like, he talks a lot of shit about, I don't know if I can do this, but then he hits you, and it's like, wow, do I need to go to hospital?
He took some quite a bit air out. That's why I went like walking out and around. I was like, man, I can't. Like, I almost like went down. I was like, nah.
You took a knee for a second, but yeah.
Yeah, I was a knee.
Yeah,
so
I feel bad because I felt like I had to hit you at least harder than I hit Brad. Because I hit.
That's what I told him. I whispered in his ear right before you hit him. I was like, man, this one's gonna fucking hurt. I told him this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, how did Brad survive this? But that was like the hardest
one. And I consider y'all both friends of mine, just so y'all know.
So where did Mark the Mark come from?
All right, so it's kind of like of a two-part story. I don't know if you can say it, but back when we started Wrestlevlogs, I think it was episode 3 or 4. There was a show in Brownsville, 3-Vat Productions, and Thunder Rosa was in the card.
Yep. Killer Cross, like there was a lot of talent there. Brian Cage was on that card. Yep.
I think on this one was Thunder Rosa, Killer Cross, Taurus, Atlantis, many others. Mm-hmm. So it was on that weekend. I think it was on that weekend of the last Sammy Guevara independent show.
Mm-hmm.
So my dumbass was wearing a Sammy Guevara shirt with Thunder Rosa, and I told her there was like a meet and greet before the show, and I told her, hey, after the show, can I do an interview? And she's like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, all right. So the show ended. She did the interview. After that, I started the interview. It's like, all right, guys, I'm here with Thunder Rosa, and then like right before I started like asking her questions, like, first of all, I don't like your shirt, and then she's like, takes off my shirt, and she's like, you need another one. It was like, with this shirt you can. She says, this shirt you can't interview me, and then pause. She gives me the chop. Yeah, Jeremiah saw what happened.
Jeremiah was there. Mission Pro. Those of y'all that don't know, Mission Pro's running a show next Saturday. Make sure you come out and hang out with us. But yeah, Mark the Mark. I've seen the video of Thunder Rosa hitting you. My question, like, I know we talked about Josh slapping the fuck out of you, but real talk, what's the most painful Mark the Mark?
Oof, I mean, I had about. I'm gonna say 3 real quick. Okay. One of them was the first one from Príncipe Celestial. He left me like a red mark with his handprint. Stood about a week. Second one, I'll say ASF. ASF, he got distance, and then he kind of broke me down for a bit. But the hardest one that actually took my air out and I actually need, I don't know if you're there, Josh, but it was at GCWA last year in February when everybody was holding me. Yep. And then Gino just went like, buzz, and I went down.
He apologized first.
Down.
He apologized before he even did it. He's like, sorry, bro.
And then he's like, I love this guy. And then he's all talking crap on Twitter. And we're just messing around. But
no, he's awesome. Yeah, I was there. I was standing right next to him when he did that. I walked with him up there because he was just like, I don't know why he does it. I think he likes it or something. And then I was like, go over there. So let's go. And I took him over there. And then he was just like, I'm sorry, bro. And then it was ugly. Yeah, that was, it hurt me. Like, I remember it hurt me for about half an hour. And I was just standing next to him.
Do you feel like you try to collect chops from people? Like, not like the number, but do you feel like when you see a talent, you're like, man, like that's who needs to mark the mark?
Sometimes that's how I feel like, hey, I want this person to mark the mark, or like they just come up to me like, I want to chop you. At times I'm like, no, next time. It depends how I feel, but there's some points I'm like, I want to get chopped by this person, that person. Actually, my dream mark the mark is Kenny Omega, so that's probably someone that I want to get chopped from.
Really?
You're gonna be on the next Jericho cruise? I could probably make
it.
You can make it happen.
if it's possible, then yeah, we'll try to figure something out.
Yeah.
So spitballing
great.
off of that, all the stuff that you do is for Wrestlevlogs. Talk to us about like how
The birth of-
Wrestlevlogs came to be and what it means to you. Yeah.
Yeah, so Wrestlevlogs, before I started Wrestlevlogs, I actually had my own personal YouTube channel because my friends did shout out to my friends Diego, Marco, and Brian. They did their YouTube channel and I was in their skits and stuff. It was just like challenges and all this bullcrap. And then I'm like, man, let me start my own channel. And I started my own channel. I did my challenges. I did a bunch of stuff. And then one time I did vlogs as well, but it was irrelevant stuff. But I did one time I was actually filming for a 3-match show. It was the first independent show I went where they had Sammy Guevara, Tessa Blanchard, Brian Cage. They had a lot of people. I was gonna actually make that as a vlog, but then I lost the footage. So after that, I'm like, man, I got bored. This ain't working. So I got for that. And then I started going to local wrestling shows more in Wrestling Revolution. That's where I met my boy Adrian Zilla. Shout out to Adrian Zilla. And we met there. And then one day he was telling me, bro, what if we like get a video and we start like interviewing people and stuff? I'm like, I think it would be cool. I mean, I used to do vlogs and stuff. It would be pretty cool just to vlog around shows, talk to people, get some highlights about wrestlers and stuff. And that's where Wrestlevlogs is born.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And like I said, from a promoter's point of view, I guess I feel like a lot more comfortable saying that now. I'm actually considered a promoter now. Yeah, guys like you that do it the right way and, you know, talk to us and we work it out and you're cool and this and that and do that and help promote our shows and stuff. I mean, it's just invaluable. You know what I mean? Like, it's appreciated. And I know I can speak even for GCWA too. I mean, it's just like, yeah, we enjoy when you come and add your little, you know, flavor to the show. You know what I mean? So it's appreciated. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Much love to the area in the Coastal Bend area, Corpus.
Texas Wrestling League. We can talk about them too. LWA, like that's our South Texas little clique. You know, those are all my people. So I got to shout them all out. You know what I mean?
That's a little area, but I'm actually pretty excited for this Saturday. We're gonna get a little bit out of that little South Texas area because that's where we've been vlogging around here in the Valley, Corpus, Laredo, recently Kingsville. But this Saturday we're gonna go make our Houston debut at New Texas Pro.
Yep.
Oh, y'all are going to New Texas.
Yep. Wrestlevlogs is heading to Houston, Texas.
I love it. I love it. I wanted to travel. New Texas might. It was out of the cards. I had a ton of PTO that I got to crew up for all these different shows, but I was really wanting to go. Who in Texas have you not interviewed yet that's still on your list?
Probably Chandler Hopkins. Chandler Hopkins is someone that I've been trying to interview for about a year. Well, actually, the how long was it when he wrestled ACH that weekend? He was gonna come down to the Valley and wrestle. Fortunately, something happened and I didn't have the chance to interview him.
Yeah, he was supposed to the Texas Wrestling League show that got the Revolution show, or well, I think they were calling it right, Revolution, the Texas Wrestling League big show that they had to postpone. He was on that card.
Yeah, the Texas, I think it was a
Texas Wrestling League.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But who else? I mean, there's a lot of names. Shoot. I don't know. It's because there's a lot of names I can't really think of, but probably like you shoot some at me, it's like, yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do y'all head up to Dallas? Do you head up to Dallas very often?
Dallas? Actually, no. There was one time I went to Dallas, but we didn't vlog. That's way before Wrestlevlogs. We went to the New Japan show, New Japan weekend.
So the G1, yeah.
G1, yeah.
You don't want to talk about the G1? We can move on.
Wrestlevlogs was after G1.
Yep.
It was the G1 then Wrestlevlogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
G1 Wrestlevlogs. That's how the history books will read.
Yeah, so I just thought another one. Another person I want to get on Wrestlevlogs is Barrett Brown. Barrett Brown is someone
wow.
I want to get there as well.
Right now, and what you just said, but that's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead. Do I need to leave it back up there?
We said we're talking about Barrett Brown, and then a question comes up about May 8th, and Josh said what?
Remember. That's it.
Damn, Paul.
A little bit of a sprinkle of a clue there for us about the next PPW show. I like it. I know Wrestlevlogs shows up at PPW, so that could be a good avenue for you.
Yeah,
that's really cool, man.
Stone.
So yeah, Barrett Brown, as well as going back to Dallas. It was Dallas, and but the Dallas scene is pretty good. I think that's where the first time I saw Nasty Ho. But
oh, man, bro, we were doing such a good show. Like the show was going so good, we're overtime, and then you bring up. Where is it? I'm gonna turn the light on, y'all. Yeah.
Damn, Paul.
I don't think he's probably not coming back. Uh-oh. A little bit higher, Josh. A little bit higher. Hold it up a little bit. There we go. That you are banned, bitch. If you're watching this show, Nasty Ho, you will never get into PPW.
It's strange.
But
you made me get up out my seat bringing up that fool in my pit.
But yeah, I hope to hit up the Dallas area pretty soon. Excuse me. The goal for 2020 was to go travel as much as we could. COVID had to car palo, but as much.
It felt like that way. It felt like 2020 was the year that everybody was going to see how much wrestling they could indulge themselves in, and yeah.
But hopefully this year, little by little, we'll go travel around different places. I would like to hit up like whenever New Texas Pro has their shows in Abilene or shows in Dallas.
Right now, let's just let everybody know because we're way over on time.
Yeah.
That's why we brought you in for the thing. But where are you? Like, can we guarantee that you're going to be at next? You're going to be at New Texas this weekend.
Yeah. So there's 2 shows we'll be at next week. Next week's one show and then another show after. So next week, we'll be at New Texas Pro, Houston, Texas. I think the show's called Evolve. I don't remember names. I don't remember names to the show.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
That's what it is.
And then I own 2 Mark the Marks there, so it might happen. Depends how I feel. But the next show after that, I'll be going to Mission Bro for the first time ever. Check it out.
And the pit will be there.
The pit will be there. It's good for the Mission Bro.
We could get something brewing there. I'll be with my boy El Chazo. So
Chazo!
Can I get a redo so I can hit you hard this time?
Woo!
I don't know.
It's Mission Pro. I'm just kidding. I don't want to do it. We're good. But yeah, we will be there. We will be there in person. You Wrestlevlogs will be there. I think is Ryan gonna be there? You're still watching Ryan? Because that's a big deal if Ryan's gonna be there.
Ryan, I think Ryan said he said he was going to be there. Ryan Romano is going to be there. I'm excited about that one as well. We love our pit supporters. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in every week.
Yeah. So man, sorry, to kind of cut your spot. I mean, we kind of cut your spot short, but you've probably been on here longer than any of our guests ever. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean?
That's fine,
but we appreciate you. We wanted to let people know the vlog, Wrestlevlogs released a new episode today at 4 p.m. It's already dropped. The highlights for
tell everybody where to find Wrestlevlogs on social media. Give us your shout outs.
Hold on. He went to the local wrestling stores first, and then it's PPW highlights, and then the Mark that y'all just saw. Where can you find it? There you go. Sorry. I was going to say the whole thing. There's a lot going on, man. He's a busy kid.
Yeah. Try to balance everything out. So on YouTube, of course, Wrestlevlogs. It's kind of spaced out Wrestle then Vlogs. So if you put it together, you won't really find it. Facebook. Find us under Wrestlevlogs, whole thing together. Instagram and Twitter at Wrestlevlogs. So you can find our content there, some sneak peeks where we're gonna go up to next, and other good stuff. And as well, we ask fans who do want to see Mark the Mark, who do want to see interview. But yeah, man.
We're getting along right now, Jeremiah. Why are you trying to get us to get that heat again? You saw what happened when we had heat. We showed the video.
Yeah, we did a truce for PPW week so we could do that and then do the pit. And after that, it's back to our friendly rivalry. We got Wrestlevlogs versus pit.
Yeah. But all serious, brother, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. you know, I always got your back. You ever need anything, you always had my back. I appreciate that. You're a real one. And that matters a
Wrestlevlogs.
lot.
I love Wrestlevlogs. I know I get
You're
beyond,
a
but I
real one,
love
bro, and
Wrestlevlogs.
keep doing what you're doing. Anybody tells you otherwise, tell them to fuck off. And they got a problem, they can at me, and we can talk about it. If they got a problem with you, they got a problem with me. So thank you very much, bro.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, and hope to see you soon. And thank you so much, and hope to see more from PPW.
Yes, sir. Thank you. He's out.
What a show.
We talk a lot of crap about Wrestlevlogs and stuff, but we love them. I mean, we absolutely
love
them.
I love Wrestlevlogs. It's great. And Wrestlevlogs is always there. Like some of the shows we've been to, some of my favorites. Wrestlevlogs in the crowd share with me. Y'all follow Wrestlevlogs, follow us, follow everyone, follow wrestling in general.
Yep, wrestling. And with that said, we're done.
See you later, guys.
See ya.